Cheers, guys.
Yes.
Today on Give It To Me Straight, we are talking about flexers and gold diggers. Who's flexing? What is a gold digger? Let's talk about it. Who wants to start?
So I feel like there's a lot of guys out here that be flexing. And, like, you know, Instagram is very infamous for this because a lot of guys are on Instagram and they flex, like, all the cars and the money and the this. And, oh, they be in your DM, I want to fly you out, I want to this, I want to that. And they're just really all cap. And I feel like they're flexing. And I feel like the minute that a female actually puts that pressure on them or, you know, wants them to keep their word, then they're like, oh, well, you're just a gold digger. You just want me for this. You just want me for that. But it's like, you used all of these things to get me. And not like, I don't need these things necessarily in order for you to get me, but they're nice. You know what I mean? They're nice. But it's like, that's the approach you took. And then you get upset, like, if that's what I expect of you. But you lay that out there for me. I don't expect this of all men, but I expect this of you because that's what you showed me.
In Steve Harvey's book, Act Like a Man, Think Like a Woman, he said that the term gold digger was just created by a man to just get away from the things that he's supposed to do.
Yeah. That is very true. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel like, yeah, they definitely do a lot of flaunting and showing off and stuff to get us in a certain position. And then when we're in that position, we get belittled. So, yeah, I'm sick of it. And that's pretty much the dynamic of how it goes.
Yeah. There's guys that they'll try to talk to you for years and years and years, asking you to take you out. Asking you to take you out. You finally
you give in.
Finally agree. You be like, yeah, sure, we can go out. They be like, yeah, you can come to my house. And it's just like, what?
Yo,
Excuse me?
That's the worst. Like when a man like...
And then they try to convince you that, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Then they try to convince you that you want something wrong, try to convince you that they not thirsty. And it's just like, if you're not thirsty, then why are you trying to just take me to your house? And then they'll try to make it, like I said, create the term that you're a gold digger. It's like, even if you wanted to go on like just a date and it was about the money, then why not put some effort into it and find a date that's not going to, you know, break the pot? Yeah.
And then not even only that, if you can't afford a date, then you shouldn't be dating. Period. Like, a lot of times these men want women that they can't keep up with. They want, you know, the woman that has the red bottoms, that has the Louis bag, that has the fake ass, the big titties, all, you know what I mean? The nice crib, the car. You want this nice looking women, like, you know, nails done, hair done, all that. But you can't upkeep with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when they ask you to upkeep with it, it's like, oh, well, you want me to take care of you and you want, well, yeah, I mean, if you want to be my man, yeah. I mean, that's...
I mean, I guess I feel two ways about things. I just feel like everyone lives their life the way that's comfortable for them.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times it just always becomes like this big comparison on if someone is doing something wrong, if you choose to want to get something for your time as opposed to if you don't. Because I know some people feel like, you know, women want to be paid to be in a relationship.
No.
And it's not that women want to be paid to be in a relationship. I always see this meme going around that, men aren't loved properly unless they have money. And it's just like, most of y'all don't even have money. So it's just like, what are you talking about? You know, that doesn't make any sense. Why is it a problem if a woman wants something when you initially want something from me?
Yeah. And men are supposed to give stability. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, I mean, I feel like a woman can still be independent, but still expect a man to still have certain, you know, responsibilities and certain morals when it comes to a relationship. Period. Like, not like, okay, you should pay me for being with you. No, but I mean, I'm your girl. You should look out for me. You should make sure I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't never want from anything, because there's always men out here offering, and you know what I mean?
But
and it's just like,
I guess what the problem is like, what you just now said is I'm your girl.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's not that. Like, the person is not nobody's girl. So then, remember, before we were talking about sneaky links and all of that, does this person that's doing these sneaky links feel
I feel like
they
if
don't
you
feel like
fucking-
they
no,
should be
I
obligated?
feel like, yeah.
I feel like,
If you're fucking with me-
to a certain extent, you should. Like, I'm not saying
Well,
take
I
care
feel
of
like
me.
this is like a way that a lot of us women put like men to the test. Like, let's see what he could do for me, and let's see what he could do for me and get done without complaining. You know, let's see what could get done without complaining, because I feel like a lot of it sometimes turns into like, okay, let's do this, this, and that. You know, he's doing this, this, and that for you. He's financing it, whatever. But then he'll start complaining. Like, oh, well, what do you do for me? Well, it's like, well, I ain't say I want to do shit for you. What the fuck do you
that
mean?
too. That too. No,
Like,
that
you
too.
said you wanted to do this
You
for
said you
me.
wanted to do this, and this.
So now you're trying to put me in this position where you make me feel
You want it to be a
guilty?
tit for tat. Like, okay, you're doing all this for me so that in return, I do this for you. Maybe I'm not at that point where I can do for you what you're doing for me.
Hello?
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I need your help. That's why you're fucking helping me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, maybe it is the small gestures that can, you know, count. But I mean, I have done small gestures for men, and I'm telling you, like, it was the worst ever. Like, and I thought my small gesture was like a big gesture, but he thought it was like a horrible gesture. And I was just
I
like,
would
damn.
say that, you know, men, they just want to sometimes feel like they're not just completely only putting out and getting nothing else. But, you know, let's just take it back to before that. Like, we're in the, like I said, you in my DM trying to talk to me forever and ever and ever and ever. And then, you know, you get to me and you don't want to do anything. And it's just like a lot of, I see a lot of people just, they talk themselves out of it. Yeah. Somebody could have even been checking for them, liked them or something, but they already talked themselves out of it by saying things like, oh, if we link and eat first, like, that's disgusting. What? Like, eat first?
What does that mean?
So you think that, like, we're just supposed to just meet up and then, like
that's
I'ma
so
just,
rude.
You know, it is just so rude.
I have never seen nothing like
so
that in my
rude.
life.
It's just like, you just want me to just, like, so we just meeting up at the, and it's like, even though we know what it's about, like, you're not gonna just, you shouldn't just treat somebody like
that. Yeah.
Like, that's just completely it. And then sometimes, I feel like guys, they'll try to sum it up to, it's a sexual exchange, it's the same thing, and it's not. It's absolutely not. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
And if you believe that it's the same thing, then clearly you want to be a bad bitch, and I'm the only bad bitch. Like, no, you're a man. Like, there's two completely different. No, like, no.
Yeah.
It's insane. But like I said, they always try to make us seem like gold diggers when they sit here and they flaunt things that they have no real intentions of doing. It's just all to get pussy.
Or how about this? You put up a quote. You guys saw that quote. I put it recently. What? When you want to hop into my DMs, just think about it. Do I want to give her all my money?
Yeah.
You know, then I had somebody hop in my DMs talking about, well, all you have to do is ask. I'm like, well, you know, my Cash App is da-da-da-da, just in case you're feeling generous.
Yeah.
Haven't heard from him since.
Of course not.
It's just like, y'all talk a lot of shit to do nothing.
Nothing at all.
I haven't heard from him since. I'm being honest.
Yo, it'd be like insane. Like, people like, oh, you know, I want to send you this, I wanted this, and I'm just like, first of all, I don't ask for these things. That's the craziest part about it. You don't ask for these things. Like, let me tell you a situation that just happened to me, and it's so funny. I'm gonna dead send him this shit because I think it's hilarious. So he hit me up and he's like, oh, I want to go to Miami or whatever the case may be, and I never met this man a day in my life, and I'm like, damn, do I really want to fly out with somebody that I never met, and I'm gonna be sleeping in a bed with someone I never fucking met? Like, this has to make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one of those bitches that's thirsty to go to fucking Miami. I go to Miami every year. Like, it's nothing new. So I told him, I was like, okay, well, listen, it's my birthday month. My hair and my nails ain't done, as you can see. So I'm like, my hair and my nails aren't done. And I'm just like, you know, I don't want to get them done 2 times throughout the month of October because it's my birthday month. You know what I mean? And the ticket to Miami is only $97. Okay, and I have to pay for a babysitter. I have so much stuff that I got to do, and it's going to run me a little over $500. If you can help me with that, then by all means, I'll go with you to Miami. You know? He starts talking about all the bills that he has and all these things that he has to do and that everything's going to be paid for when I go out there, that he's paying for all the food and he's paying for the Airbnb. I'm like, you have to pay for the Airbnb anyway.
This is people kill me. Like, did I tell you I didn't have money to eat?
And I didn't tell you I didn't have any money to eat. You feel what I'm saying? Like, food is like the cheapest thing. Like I'm fine with food. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And you have to feed me. Like, that's just like one of the basic things. You're gonna have to feed me regardless. That's like,
you're gonna have to eat. It's like
what do you mean?
What are you offering me?
Yeah, like you. And then he's telling me that it's his friend's birthday and that it's a whole bunch of couples and he wants me to come. And that was my main thing. I'm like, okay, so you want me to come, so you want me to look good. You want to show me off. Basically, you're asking for an escort. Let's keep it a buck. Okay? You need an escort right now, but you don't want to pay for one. You just want to buy a $97 ticket. So I told him, I was like, I don't feel like going. And he told me that I was unappreciative and that he's not thirsty and that he can get anyone to go and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I can get anybody to book me a trip and get everything done. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I'm going to Vegas. And I got my trip booked. And it was just like, I'm going to send him that shit because I'm super petty, number one. And number two, it's just like, why are you sitting here flexing all this stuff? And all you flexed was a $97 ticket. For all of that, you could have just took me out to dinner for $97 in New York and just got to know me. You know what I mean? But like you said, you talked yourself out of some pussy because you sat here and you flexed like you was doing something so special for me and you weren't. You were taking me to fucking Miami.
These people trying to take you to somewhere that they was going already.
Yeah, to flex in front of his friends. And I'm telling him I'm looking busted.
Trophy wife.
You're trying to corner me. Why are you trying to corner me? Like, if you want to go out, like you said, we could just go somewhere around the way.
You go get some dinner.
Like, if you got the money, then why are you complaining
why
about
are you complaining
anything?
About your bills and stuff?
I had a situation with the guy. He was like, oh, I make $400 or $500 a day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. $400 or $500 a day. Then another time he tells me, oh, we're going out too much. And I'm just like, I'm telling me for, like, what you want me to do? Like, then
nice
he's like, oh, I want to go on a vacation. He's like, oh, we could go in like 2 months. I thought you made $400 or $500 a day. Like,
yeah, you
what
should
would
be
you
able
need to work? What would you need to wait for? Then here's the kicker. Oh, let's go to the rocks, to the mountains. Like, have you met me? Like, I don't know you like that. Like, why are you trying?
And first of all, don't get into weird black girls.
Black girls don't go there.
When have we ever wanted to go or expressed any interest in the rocks or the mountains?
Ever. Maybe Niagara Falls, and that's
honestly,
it.
I wouldn't even say there's no interest in it. It's just that
we don't do that.
It's just I don't know you like that. Like that's a real intimate vacation. Like, sir, what is it that you want from me? It's like they always want something from you, but I can't want anything. Why is that?
You can't. The thing about it is that you can't ask for anything. You can only appreciate what they're offering, and what they're offering, you have to have wanted it so much. Like, you have to appreciate that. Like, if you ask for something, then that's like what I feel like they'll be like, oh, you're a gold digger. But what they give you, you have to appreciate it, even if it's some shit you don't want, like a fucking $97 trip to Miami.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that. Like, I can pay for that. Like, you know what I mean? We can just go to dinner and just have a good time, and I can get to know you. And then when you get back from Miami, you know, why are you trying to show me off to everyone? Like, that was like the weird part about it. Like, you're really one of those type of flexers. Like, you flex with even girls. Wow.
Some guys really like a good old trophy wife. You know, just somebody on their arm that they can show off for whatever reason. That just gets them off.
It's insane.
It's very strange.
I mean, I feel like to a certain extent, you want to be comfortable with the person you're out with, but it does feel really weird when you feel like the person is really has you there because you like look good on their arm, and it's just like. I feel like you said, I should be paid for my services.
Yes, because I feel like there's a reason why you want me. So why can't there be a reason why I want you? Period. Like, seriously. Like, you want a girl of a certain caliber. Of course. Like I said, you want a girl that has the right bottoms, has, you know, small waist, thick. You want that. Just like I want a guy that's going to be able to, you know, have money and look good as well and be able to take us out and have good times. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want something, but then if I want something, I'm a gold digger. But I feel like they're shallow if that's the case.
So honestly, you're a gold digger for pussy then?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How
they're shallow.
Culture always promotes that, you know, women. It's like, oh, the guy of your dreams could be in your inbox, but you're ignoring him. And it's just like, but I don't like him.
I don't like him.
I don't like him for whatever reason.
And I'm not going to force myself to be into him.
Right. Why should
just
I force
because
myself?
Society.
Because he's a nice guy.
Because society
he knows why he's here. Yeah. He's here for a very specific reason. Why must I talk to you? These people always trying to force you to talk to them. Lately, guys, I've been losing followers.
I've been losing followers too.
A good 5 or 6 here and there.
I've been losing followers too. I mean, I guess
let
they
me tell
don't
you
like
why I've
me,
been
but it's
losing
fine.
followers. I know that I've been losing followers because, you know, when guys, they talk to me or whatever, and when I respond back to them, I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, they're trying to make me engage in conversation. It's like I said
I just don't respond.
And they just get upset.
I just don't respond.
And sometimes I don't respond either. Then you see like the unfollow, and it's just like the picture and go.
Oh yeah. Oh, I even hit somebody one time when they unfollowed.
Do you see yourself giving me any of your money?
I even like hit someone up. I was
money?
like,
yes, no.
You're tight, and they was like, what am I tight about? I was like, you're tight because I didn't give you my number. You unfollowed me. I thought this is Instagram. Like, this is a place for friends. Like, this isn't like Tinder. This isn't hookup 101. Like, every girl that you see on here that you like, you're not supposed to get their number. And then I'm just like, think about this. All the followers that we have and people that don't even follow us and just come in our inbox. Imagine if we would have gave our numbers out to all these men. I would have to literally be paid because I would be on my phone all
the
day.
time.
Texting these men
it's like,
for meaningless
I do not
reasons.
like all of you guys. I do not want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Like the picture and go.
And that's why I tell guys, like, when they be like, oh, I want you or I want a chance with you. I'm like, what's different with you? Show me a trick. Tell me something. What's different? You're not telling me something different than all these thousands of messages that are messaging me.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, you'll ask them to tell you something different, and they won't have anything to say.
Oh, let me show you. Oh, where you at? I want to take you out, or I wanted this. I don't even give my number out on Instagram. Like, you got to talk to me on Instagram for like a whole month. I kid you not. And they get mad. They're like, really? You're still not going to give me a number? No.
Honestly, I'll be telling people, I'm like, what's the difference?
What is the difference?
It's the same thing. We're going to text on here. We're going to text on my number.
Exactly.
How many different windows are we talking to each other from?
We're on WhatsApp. We're on Instagram. We're on like 5 different group chats. Like we even have Facebook. Like we're good. We're gonna.
Why do you
connect.
really need my phone number? Like you feel pressed because I didn't give you my phone. What do you want it for? For what? And then he'd be like, I just want to be your friend. Do you really want to be my friend?
No, we talked about this. Grown men and grown women
cannot be friends.
If there's an interest on any end, he doesn't want to be your friend.
No.
At all.
It's for other reasons. And he's going
for other reasons.
He's going to put up a facade like it's a friendly thing. But, we know that's not really the case.
No, I can't.
So, yeah, I like to think that we are living in the city girl age. And the men we deal with need to just step it up and realize that.
No, for real.
Because I've learned that as long as you put your foot down and how you feel about things regarding dating or whatever, they're going to do what they have to do to get the pussy from you.
Yeah.
So,
yo, that's so funny. I was talking to this guy for like 2 years. And I'm not gonna lie, every time we were together, we always went out. It was always a good time. I never really had to pay for anything. When I say really, it's because like sometimes I want to flex, like I got it, like you know what I mean. Even though I don't have to, but sometimes I just be feeling bad. He's always paying, and I'm like, okay, let me pay. But I wanted like gifts and stuff, and I wanted like him to get my hair done, and like that shit is expensive, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to look nice for him and all this other stuff, and like he was not trying to give me no bread, like at all. Like he would just laugh at me, like when I asked for it, like, huh, you're hilarious, like you know what I mean? And I just would be like, damn. But I liked him so much, and every time we went out, I never had to really pay for anything, so I wasn't like, I'm trying to just I'm not gonna talk to him anymore because he doesn't give me any money. But then like I had conversations with him, like what I expect of him, like as a man, and how long we've been talking, and this and the third, and he's giving me money. He's really nice to me. He's taking me on a trip. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
It took a while.
Yeah, it took a while. But like you said, after you put your foot down, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It took a while. But the only thing I can say about it is that like in the beginning, we were going out on a lot of dates. Like when I say a lot of dates, like 2 dates a week, bitch. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. Like, you know what I mean? It's expensive. You know what I mean? Yeah. But, I mean, I'm just happy, like you said, you put your foot down, you get what you want. Because if not, they'll walk all over you. Because there's a lot of girls out here that
you got to stand your ground. If you're one of them that stands your ground and he really wants you in that aspect, he is going to comply. He's going to do what you want him to do.
The first thing you said, if he really wants you. Because if he don't...
And you'll notice.
Yeah.
You'll notice, and he'll just start making his moves away from you. You will not hear from him.
Girl.
You will be like, oh, she want what? Oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like we're taxing. We're taxing these days for our time, our energy. You don't have a car. You want me to come see you? Oh, well.
Well, what's good with the Uber?
You can send the Uber.
Yo,
right?
I hate when they be like, okay, well, you want to get on the train? I'm like, I only get on the train to go get money. Like, I only get on the train to go to work. I'm not getting on I don't even get on the train when I'm going, like, to the club or something like that. And if I'm going to the club, I'm getting an Uber. So you think that...
I'm definitely not getting on the train to see your raggedy ass. And you just show me your raggedy by asking me to get on the train. It's just like my homegirl was going somewhere with somebody recently. He has a whole car. He gonna ask her to meet him at Penn Station. It's like, if you can't pick me up where I'm at, I don't need to go.
Yeah, the fuck? Like,
so,
no.
I heard what you were saying about sometimes I want to be like, I got it, blah, blah, blah. I stopped being like that because I feel like back in the day, I was always that girl who wanted to just show him, let me just show him I got it. I could do it. Mm-hmm. And then, eventually it starts to bite you in the ass. It does. Because they're going to think you always are going to want to handle it. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Not even only that, like, when you start to, like, I got it, this, that, and the third. And then, like, you guys start talking. Like, there was one time I was on a date, right?
It doesn't get any colder than that.
I was on a fucking date. Over. Let me tell you, I was on a date, and I thought I was hot shit, okay? I was like, I gotta go use the bathroom, like, right after everything was done. I go walk to the waiter, like, okay, how much is the bill? I pay the bill or whatever, right? I come back to the table. I'm like, yeah, I paid the bill. We can go. He thought that I didn't pay. He's like, oh, no, I'm not trying to die in a ditch. I'm like, I really paid it. Here's the receipt. He was just like, oh, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 weeks after we stopped talking. And I was just like, fuck, that was a $179 meal.
You could have did something with that.
But I could have just got my nails done. Like,
well, next time, give it a little more time before you try to show him what you could do.
I was so
honestly,
mad.
for me, like, this is how it is with me. Like, if I go on a first date with somebody...
It wasn't a first date, though.
Okay, it wasn't a first date.
No. It wasn't. Like, we've been on a few dates. And I was just trying to flex on him. Like I said, like, sometimes, I got it. Okay, that was one of the times. Unfortunate. And then,
it was just unfortunate.
But that was the first time I said I got it. And then it was just like, damn, I should have never got it. Like,
because you said y'all stopped talking 3 weeks later. So, clearly, it was just something that didn't click.
I mean, he was long distance. So, when I say 3 weeks later, like, it took him some while to, like, tell me, like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And I was just like, damn. He's like, yeah, I think we're just on two separate paths in life. And I'm like, if I'm a party girl, just say that. Because you knew I was a party girl from jump. And I'm just so fucking upset with you because, honestly, really?
I am tired. Look, I am tired of that. Ugh. Why is it that as women, we just got to apologize for everything?
Yeah.
Why gotta apologize for wanting to party?
That's what I'm over. And I hate guys who in the beginning are entitled, like, yeah, okay, you rolled up 4 times, so you think the 5th time I'm rolling up? No. It's like, out of here. The hell?
To keep rolling, son.
Keep fucking rolling if you want my energy, okay? I ain't rolling up
keep
shit.
Rolling. Like, what you need? I don't got it. Like,
I was telling Christina about this one instance where, I have a guy over or whatever, and he rolls up. So I was a little hungover, so he's like,
this was the worst.
No,
I'm saying the worst he acted. Like, it made me so mad.
No, he was acting worse after that. Now he's begging.
Of course.
Because, I'm ignoring his ass. Anyway, so, yeah.
Fuck him.
One day I had a little bit of a hangover, so he rolls up in the morning for us to smoke. I'm, like, falling asleep. So when I'm falling asleep, he's smoking it. So I wake up, he's asleep, and I want to smoke it. He left half for me, whatever. So I try to wake him up or whatever. He's not waking up, so I smoke it. So then he wakes up, where's that, whatever I roll. I'm like,
she even saved him some.
I'm not going to lie. I may have gassed it over the phone.
She saved him some.
I saved him this much, but still.
It was a third of, it was a fourth. It was still pretty good.
He was mad. I didn't realize he was mad till half, because I'm on the phone with Christina. He packs up. He's by my door. Yo, I'm about to be out. Like, because mind you, he lives next to my job. We usually take the Uber back together. So it's just like, all right. So long story short, like, you want to talk about entitlement. It's just like,
for a blunt. And it's like most men wouldn't even be mad. Like, they'll be
like,
but
we could always get more weed.
It's weed. Like,
I can't even imagine being mad at anybody for that.
For weed, yeah. I mean, I was asleep. I smoked some and I went to sleep.
Yeah, like,
if any person in their mind would have thought, okay, he smoked some of this, so he saved this for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would have thought. Like,
I don't want to be around nobody that's that petty. A boy, a girl, nobody.
Nobody. That's what I told her. I was like, she deserves better than that.
Yeah,
no
just a
reason
mess.
for that.
Then strike number 2 was one day he comes by my place of business and his cousin's there.
My place of business.
My place of business. His cousin's there. I didn't even know it was his cousin.
Yeah, I remember.
So I just see him talking to some chick, lollygagging. So he's gonna talk to this girl right in front of me. Cool. I told him the cake was he walk out of that place and don't say bye to me.
After talking
So
to that
I'm
girl.
like, wait, what? So then I call him. He's like, oh, that was my cousin. So yeah, I clicked on him. But then he don't call me back for a good week. Actually, he don't call me back. He just pop up at the gig. It's like,
The
now,
gig.
you might...
Yo,
Her language.
language
The
just
gig.
popped up in my place of business. I'm on the gig. Nigga's crazy.
I'm like, he must think I'm one of them 20-year-olds. Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody even thinking about you anymore. A whole week done gone by.
You would have thought your carrot is not a
What is it?
20-something-year-old.
What's
Your
that-
carrot, you
what's
are
that
a
meme?
20-something-year-old. You're
It's
not
like,
30 yet.
I treat my relationships like a math problem. Once I get confused, I start to cheat.
Yeah, once
If I
get
don't know where we
confused,
stand, go stand next
It's
to
like,
another
what's
nigga.
happening now? Oh, yeah, I'm over here
I'm
with
over
him.
here. Like,
I'm over here with him now.
fuck that. I definitely feel you on that. But that's hilarious. Him showing up at your place of business.
My place of business. Like, after not even hitting me up. It's just like, you just gonna pop up.
Maybe his phone was broken. Maybe he was
Girl,
in
that's
jail.
bullshit. No, he tried to tell me he had some family members in the hospital. I'm like, nigga, you don't care about that.
Coronavirus. Who knows?
No, it's just like things he told me, and now all of a sudden you care about them family members.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
Oh my God!
nigga.
Let me tell y'all, right? So this is the guy that's like, I make $400 or $500 a week. I mean,
how
a
you
day,
sound. I did, baby.
not a week, a day. I make $400 or
Is it somebody's
$500 a
uncle
day.
or what?
Right?
How old is this man? If he sound like this, hey, how big is he?
He not big, but anyway.
He sound raspy as fuck.
So I'm looking at coats.
Oh, you told him a coach you wanted?
No, I'm just looking at coats on my own. I'm minding my business.
Yeah.
in my mobile device, looking through coats. He see what I'm looking at. He was like, "Oh, I could buy you a coat, but not that one because it's too expensive." Like, excuse me. First of all, right? Like I'm not even talking to you. You gonna come and volunteer something that's less than what I'm
But you gonna get yourself?
looking at, and then
He's a bum.
which then it was like
cancel
close to
him.
Christmas time. So he's like, "Oh, you gotta be," because I asked for a bag. And he's like, "Oh, I don't know any scammers." And it's just like, I thought you made $500 a day.
God.
Somebody that made
He's a scammer.
$500 a day should not need
They
any
still
type
be
of a
wanting the
scammer.
scams because
Right? So then he's like, oh, like he just got a different reason each time. Then he's like, oh, Christmas is coming. I got all these family members. I've never heard you talk about any of these people. Now you got to buy
So now
Christmas
all these
presents
family members
for
are now
all these
important.
right.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, this Christmas,
I left him alone.
This Christmas, if I don't get no gifts, because I ain't gonna lie, I was supposed to cut somebody off last year because I didn't get a Christmas gift, and I'm still salty about it.
Well, you know what you do with scissors is you just pick.
I
them
just
up.
cut them off.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna cut them off. Just like, no, seriously, I was gonna cut them off. And then, like, they started acting different this year. So that's the only reason why I was like, okay. And, I think I might get a Christmas present. I think I might even get a
Let me
birthday
tell y'all
present.
something, right, about Christmas when it comes to me.
But I'm not fucking you all year to not get no fucking Christmas present.
I honestly do not care. Buy me something
I
for my
care.
birthday. I don't care about a Christmas present.
No, either or.
Honestly, it depends on like what type of person. Because it's like, I'm gonna buy you a gift too. You're gonna buy me a gift. Now we gotta worry about we gonna buy each other.
I mean, I want to get someone a gift.
I could have just bought my own gift.
No,
And
I want to give.
I don't know.
I want to exchange gifts, and I feel like if you fucked me all year, you should definitely give me
I
a
just feel
fucking
like
gift.
none of them deserve anything. Like every time.
No, I feel like certain people deserve gifts. Certain people do. It's just I love Christmas.
Every time I want to do something nice, I think of something.
I get
they
what
did.
you're saying.
I love
Like,
Christmas. I
some
love to
people
give gifts.
Some people love the holidays.
So it gets me tight when I want to give a gift, and then it's just like, damn,
just
you
like,
didn't
you
even
didn't
think
give
of
me
me.
anything.
No.
Fuck you.
I always think of something they did to piss me off when I'm thinking about getting something for them. So then it's just like, well, they don't deserve it anyway because they did this.
I'm always spending money I don't need. Like I was actually considering buying a PS5 for someone.
Girl, get out of here.
I swear to God. It's pretty
Hold on, let me
Christina's a good
call.
girlfriend.
Let me call the.
And
I'm not even a
That's what I'm
girlfriend.
saying. Let me call the bird hotline.
I'm not even a girl. I know. I was gonna buy it and I was gonna send it to his house, surprise it to him. He wouldn't even know.
Hello, Christina is making dumb decisions over here.
It's not even that much money, and I feel like it would just
and remember,
it would work out better for me in the long run.
What is he getting for you?
I don't know, because
When
he
she
didn't get me a
told
Christmas
me-
gift, so I was pretty mad.
I was like, girl, I never even considered that whole
I would
PS5.
never buy anybody a PS5.
Really?
No, hell no. I don't have no rings on my finger.
I mean, it's just $500 though.
Are you kidding me? That's an investment. That's stocks.
But I mean, like, if I want certain things that cost
You know
more
what
than
it is?
$500, I shouldn't worry about
this is what you
spending $500.
and think about what you said before.
And it's gonna keep him in the house.
But
and
let's
stuff.
think
He's gonna
about
be
what you
like,
said before.
He's not your man.
Before,
He's not.
Exactly. Before you said you shouldn't have to jump through these people loops and hoops and
He's
tests.
not my
This
man.
is a test.
No. I don't think it's a
I mean,
test.
it's
I
not
think
a test.
I genuinely, honestly feel like he will enjoy it. 1, 2. He's done a lot for me. 3. I don't know.
Here we go with the numbers.
I just feel like he would enjoy it.
Look,
What's
sis,
8?
if you want to
What's
do
8?
8
Look,
is the
sis,
dick
if
be
you wanna
hitting.
do it, just go ahead. No judgment here.
I mean, I went on the website and the pre-orders are sold
She
out.
said, "I'm on the
so,
website."
I mean, maybe that was a sign that I wasn't supposed to do it. And then I also thought about it. He's such a boss-ass nigga. He probably bought the shit already himself.
Girl, he ordered it.
I know. I'm gonna order this shit and look stupid.
I'm scared. I don't want to know who this person is.
You guys know who this
I don't
want to
know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I already know.
I know, but I don't want to know.
It's so funny. It's probably not who you guys thinking, but
Yeah, because
Unless you decided to buy a PS5 for another person, sis.
for
Look
me,
at your Kara face.
because I don't know who. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who it could be.
Look, now the Kara was like, look, I thought I knew, but now I'm
damn, I
confused.
I got a few options in my head, but you know,
You know. Wait a minute, sis.
Mm-hmm.
Sis, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You trying to buy a PS5 for 2 people?
I mean, I thought about it.
if I could open the door and walk out of here,
I thought about it, but I said one person
you-
really deserves it.
Are
One
you
person
stigmatized?
maybe. I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, I really like one of the people,
That
and then the
happens.
other person may be dickmatized.
I've been there. I mean, I've never been there to buy the to buy all of that.
Well, I would.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never been there to want to buy anything.
I mean, if I got it, I'll buy it. It's fine. It's gonna come back to me. Yeah, it's gonna come back to me. That's how you gotta think about it.
That's a silent moment,
Right,
because-
look,
Because think about it. No, you got to think about it. If it's somebody that I actually want to buy that for, then it has to, like, you got to know that, like, that person's solid. So
I don't know.
she's like, I don't know. No, I can't.
The PS5 is an interesting topic for me.
It is, but I just feel like, he deserves it. Maybe.
He deserves it, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't have anybody in my life that I could say deserves that. Nope.
Damn.
No, not at all. Hell no. Nope.
I mean,
I want to see a nigga literally jumping through hoops for me. For
$500? I'm not jumping through hoops for $500.
Well, then you could buy it yourself then. It's that simple.
Yeah, that is
I don't
true.
need to buy it.
You know what's so funny when they
yeah,
be like,
because listen, I'm not gonna sit here and act like $500 is nothing.
It's something.
it's not that
could
it's
go to my
something,
bills.
but I'm saying that, like, for things that females ask for, think about, like, the Christian Dior's, all the shit, like, they cost more than $500 fucking dollars.
Has this person bought you some Dior's?
I'm not a superficial
No,
person.
they bought me some Chanel though.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? So, that works out maybe a little bit.
Listen, it's your life. You do what you want.
Nobody else is going to make you feel how you feel like that person is.
Right. Everybody has their reasons.
I mean, I like giving gifts. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
listen. Like I said, there's nothing black and white. If some girls they choose not to put let's talk about the video. What's her name? Sukani.
Who? Oh, Sukiana. I love Sukiana.
What she do now?
That was
Sukiana. You know
cool
Sukiana's
video.
a Scorpio too.
She was saying
but
how
what video did she post?
she just put a video.
She just put a video out.
She just was saying how where it was all good. Like she's saying like women are judgmental
Yes,
towards
and
how women get their money and those type of things. She's like everybody's fucking. Everybody is. Like, where was all your morals when you was having sex for free? Da 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 da.
and you can't pay your bills and this, that, and the third. And she's like,
she
I
was
thought it
like-
was respectable
Right.
that you're getting paid and that you're being taken care of, and not that you're you're getting fucked and getting taken care of, rather than you getting fucked and you don't get taken care of. She's like, you want to be independent
that way.
I mean, I understand exactly where she's coming from, because a lot of women want to be independent, this, that, and third, and then they go back home and then they're like struggling after you're sleeping with like multiple men. And why are you doing that?
And that is ridiculous.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely. I totally agree. Like, if you're choosing to deal with one man and you know this person's situation and like y'all are a team and y'all got that type of understanding, but to really be dealing with multiple guys and then going back to your own struggle situation,
even dealing with one guy, even dealing with
so you deal with multiple guys and then go back home to another guy?
No, you go back home to have to worry about your own bills and worry about everything, and you're struggling. Not even only that, just it's like, you want my time, you want me to come out here, you want me to do this, that, and the third, and I'm going back home and I'm struggling, and it's just like, okay, so then what am I fucking you for? What am I giving you my energy for when there's nothing that you can do?
Because I can do that by myself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, a lot of people, even like a lot of women even who are independent, who can pay their own shit, you feel what I'm saying? You go back home and you're just like, okay, I fucked and sucked and I did all of this stuff, and now I'm going back to my house that I paid for by myself.
Let's get into it. Some people are scared to ask because certain things put you in place to make you feel scared to ask.
A lot of my friends used to text me like, how do you ask niggas for money? I was like, I asked them. What's the worst they can say is no. And then once they tell me no, I tell them no. That's how we handle this situation. Yeah. No means no. You couldn't do it because you couldn't do it right then. Well, I got my period indefinitely. No.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't. It just doesn't work.
It don't work. It's broken.
It don't work no more.
I don't know what happened. It just does not get wet for you. I don't know.
What's a pussy?
Indefinitely.
I don't even know what that is.
She said, "What's a pussy?" I'm so dead. But no, seriously, it's like, I don't know. That's why, like, and then like a lot of girls are scared to ask, and then that's what like fucks up the game for everyone.
Because there should be a reason why I'm giving you my body, whether it's for monetary value, whether I like you.
It has to be a reason. I have to like you. You have to be funny. We have to go out. We have to be building something. It has to be a reason. On you,
expecting expecting your energy, like you,
and taking your energy.
Energy vampires.
Oh. I don't want to talk to you. I don't, leave me alone. What do you got for me?
And then you find out they ain't shit. So that's why it has to be an exchange. I'm
so
sorry.
They have 6-month-old babies.
Yeah, 6-month-old babies. Or they got baby mamas.
I remember I dealt with a guy, right? And the crazy thing is, I didn't find out that he had like a baby until after we stopped dealing with each other. But he didn't understand why I was so upset. I was like, you just lied to me. Like, you got me dealing with you. You got a pregnant
They just try to make you feel like it's nothing.
Right, like it's not that big a deal.
How about I was talking to this guy one time and I was like so infatuated with him because our first date was like so lovely and beautiful. And then we get back to New York. Yeah, our first date wasn't in New York. We get back to New York and it's Mother's Day and he's like, Happy Mother's Day to my baby mom. Because like the baby had just came out on Mother's Day. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I was like, okay, cancel him. I'm not going to talk to him. I'm going to continue to talk to the other guy I was talking to. So I started talking to the other guy I'm talking to. I'm at his house or whatever. I'm sleeping. I wake up. He's not in the bed. I can't find him. I don't know where this nigga's at or whatever the case may be. He finally comes back. He goes, oh, one of my family members was in the hospital. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, cool. Later on, I see there's another fucking baby posted. I'm like, yo, now the guy I was talking to before just had a baby. Now this person just had a baby. I'm like, yo, there's no hope for men, like, at all. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And he's still, like, to this day, like, oh, I want to talk to you. He done had, like, 3 more babies.
And that's the disgusting. And I'm like, crazy. Disgusting. Like I said, I did talk about how women and they, just being accepting of being the side girl. But listen, these guys, they just be telling people whatever. And it's just not right.
You told me you had a family member in the hospital. Meanwhile, your baby mom was giving birth. Like,
not a family member.
Your girl. I don't even know what she was because there was no girl stuff around the house or no like baby stuff around the house. So I would have never thought of this. You know what I'm saying? I would have never thought that. And I'm just like, damn, like, wow, like he got one up on me. And that's one thing I don't like when I feel like a guy got one up on me. Like, ugh.
Yeah, it really makes you feel like a loser.
It does.
But they're the real loser because they couldn't be honest throughout the whole situation. Yeah. So when you look at the reality of it, it's them.
And then with me, and like I said, I could be a bit of a hypocrite as far as like not wanting to deal with a guy I don't want to deal with a guy if they have a girlfriend, but if I have my situation and you choose to. But I always let people know, like, you're never in the dark not knowing what's happening or whatever the case may be. So, like, guys, they just pussy out.
Yo, you want to know something though? Guys can't take honesty. They want honesty, but they can't.
Absolutely.
At
because
all.
then when it's a situation when a girl wants things a certain way, then they don't want it that way. It's just like in any other situation, you would have been okay with just like this whole hooking up type thing. But now that it is not convenient for you, then now you don't like it. Now you want to come messing up what I got going on and all of that type of stuff. It's just control.
It is control.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why they flex, because it's all control.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we're not gold diggers. You're just a flexer.
I think they just say it for like a mind fuck.
Yeah, you're just a flexer. Then, you know, when I'm all the way, what you trying to say I'm doing?
Yeah.
Gold digging or flexing. Then I'm the problem. And it's just like, no, you're the problem because
you flexed all this shit that you did not have or you could never do.
And now you're
us.
uncomfortable. But it's just like you knew this about me or whatever.
You know the type of female I am. Like I said, a lot of these men, they like to catch fish way too big for them.
Right. Like
Exactly.
if you
It's
met
like
me on Instagram, you see me out. You see me out.
My hookah.
Like you pass the bottles. You see
Bottle
me.
girl.
Right. You see me. How you gonna get
Twerking.
Right. How you gonna get with me and then try to keep me in a house or try to think that I don't want to go out? You know what was up.
You know.
You knew what time it was.
You know I need them cute spandex dresses off of Fordham Road.
Which I meant to go to Fordham recently. I need to go.
all of those dresses that make my butt look big.
Somebody tried to tell me one time, like, oh, you're always naked. Like, whoa.
Whoa.
Well, you know what you can tell them?
I did.
She said,
Absolutely.
Lock it.
That day. That day.
See you next
Funny
time.
enough, and these guys, they so thirsty that I
but wait, you want to know what they say? They're only thirsty because you have your ass half out. So it's your fault why they're thirsty.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It's your fault.
Whatever.
It's your
Girl,
fault.
it's your
Call
fault.
it what you want.
Nobody
I
else.
remember, and it's funny. I told this guy once, another guy, because people always claim to like you. I'm like, yo, you don't like me. Leave me alone. Like,
don't.
You don't even know
You
me.
don't even know me.
You don't know me. You don't like me. Then the guy was like, oh, you always put these type of pictures up. I was like, well, these are the pictures that you respond to because I put up other pictures, but coincidentally, you only
don't see
hear
those.
Right. You don't see
You
those.
don't
You
see
only
those
hear when
pictures.
those ones come up. People they shame you for the same things that they praise, and
Yes.
it's ridiculous.
Yes.
You don't put up no.
Have you guys ever seen like I just want to say this before we wrap things up, but did you guys ever seen like the skits that they do like with the guy, he has like a really really nice car, he's trying to talk to a girl that's walking, and as he's trying to talk to the girl that's walking, she doesn't want to talk to him, but until she sees that he's about to go into like a really nice like Lamborghini or like a Porsche or something really really nice, then now she wants to talk to him, and she'll get in a car and she'll talk to him, and then he'll dub her and he'll tell her, oh, she's a gold digger, you only wanted to talk to me because of the car.
I seen that.
And I've seen these experiments done a million times. And me personally, I feel like the only reason why she wanted to get in a car like that is because the only reason why you wanted to talk to her is because she looks like that. So, of course, she's going to want to get in a car like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make her a gold digger.
Right.
If anything, you're shallow as fuck because how many other females have passed that you
And
did not try to
really
talk to?
Went out of your way to put her on
And
blast.
you try to put her on blast like she's a gold digger
That's
when in
corny.
actuality, you're shallow as fuck.
Women, like I said, they can't do anything. And just yesterday, I was just talking about this example because every time I listen to Little TJ, I think about Chinese kitty because I think about that situation of them like, oh, why are you talking to him? The reality is,
I forgot about
older
that.
men talk to younger girls all the time. Old girls prefer older men. It's not that big of a
Isn't
thing.
she older than him?
Yeah, but
she's
the thing-
older than
listen,
him.
She is older than him.
But
my thing
sometimes, I'm
is,
sorry.
So what?
Sorry,
So what?
sometimes
Why did
these
she have
younger
to
men
why did
be
she have to
hitting.
explain? Why she have to explain why she was talking to this younger guy? Everybody's trying to knock her down. Like
As
it was
long
just,
as he wasn't under 18, there should be
shouldn't be no
nothing.
problem.
He wasn't.
So that's fine.
So it's their business.
Yeah.
But people make it seem like she did something wrong, and it's just like.
No.
Women are shamed for everything. Damn if you do.
We
Damn
can't
if you
even walk
don't.
down the street.
We can't, because if you walk down the street and someone says God bless you and you don't say thank you, now it's fuck you. Or if someone says hello to you. So that's why it's like, oh, when he said, oh, she's a gold digger because now she turned around because he had a nice car. Well, she didn't know what type of timing he's on. She didn't know what type of nigga she was dealing with.
Right.
Now that she sees the type of nigga that he is, then it's okay. Because I wouldn't be caught dead talking to a guy walking on the street too. You don't know why she's walking. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't want to deal with a nigga that's walking too. I want somebody that can upgrade me, period. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's always okay for you to want, for guys to want a woman for whatever reason.
For whatever reason.
Whatever reason. Normally it's because of how they look in most cases. But if I want you for something, then
oh hell,
it's
something's
a problem.
wrong. And even if I want you to look a certain way, because let's even go back to society always telling women like, oh, the nice guy could be in your inbox. He's short and fat. Did you see me? Excuse me.
He is. He's in my inbox. I'm pretty sure the nice guy is in my inbox, but respectfully, I don't want him.
Right. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Get out of here with this
No.
respectfully.
Disrespectfully, I don't want him. Like I said, like you're in my inbox because you like the way I
New
look.
York dude?
Do I want a hood New York
Are
dude?
you a hood New York dude?
No.
The respectfully?
Oh, because I keep saying respectfully all the time. No, to be honest with you, I don't think that I want a hood dude. I just want a dude that has like multiple hustles. I want an ambitious guy. I don't want a guy that's like a slacker. I want a guy that can mentor and motivate me. You feel what I'm saying? I want somebody that's inspirational. I don't want no slacker.
Me neither.
Yeah, because for me personally, it's not about like, because you could sometimes find somebody that will spend a bunch of money on you.
No, I want to mentor and motivate me. You know, I want to be the best I can be too.
If that's your MO, that's what you do, then you'll spend money on whomever. Which means my time could be up sooner than later.
Exactly.
That's right.
So that's not always the most important thing.
You got to teach me how to fish. Don't just catch the fish for me.
No. Exactly. So like I said, I understand people wanting what they want. It all depends on, everything is situational, but you can't portray something and then not expect me to want it. Call me a gold digger.
No.
Absolutely not.
Not at all.
No, yeah.
And I really, honestly, I'm tired of people trying to compare it to somebody having their body out. It's not the same. It's so not the same. It is not the same.
No.
First of all, you display your body in different avenues.
I feel like a body is a form of art.
Exactly. On the beach or all these different places. And then on top of that, it's like, you know, if you put up a certain type of picture and certain type of body parts are out, it's like in a certain light, it'll be looked down upon. But you know, if you're pregnant and you put up a new photo, then it's all artsy.
It's okay.
And it's just like,
that's what I'm saying. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. Like seriously. Like okay, if you do a lingerie shoot, like if you're in your bra and your panties, it's like oh my gosh, she's in her bra and her panties. But I'm on the beach in my bathing suit. Like it's the same thing. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, yeah, you're damned if you do.
You can't try and down me for showing my body when you are trying to portray this rich lifestyle. They two different things. Me showing off this actual body that I have. But
they say, yeah, if you're showing your body and stuff like that, you're doing it for clout and you're doing it because you want like all like, you know, you want certain
maybe
type
I
of
like
guys.
attention.
But the thing is, I do, and I get mad when people say, "Oh, you just want attention."
Right? Yeah,
I do.
Right.
I'm on here for likes.
Right.
I'm posting my best picture.
Right.
I'm posting my best
to
fucking
see
picture
how people respond
to see
it.
who likes what.
Absolutely.
To show you how
why
cute I
people
look.
asking like acting like they don't care. Like we all want attention.
Hello,
This
like
is
in my
all
bio,
attention.
it's I like pretty faces. I follow dope profiles. Like I like those type of things. Like that's what we're on here for. Like aren't we on here for attention and likes and love and feedback, support? That's what we're on here for. So I'm so confused.
And it's just like crazy.
Gosh. Oh, you're an attention whore.
No, it's not crazy. I wish more women would but when it comes up in a conversation, yes, we like attention. I feel like it's like, they like to point out we like attention and then we're shy about it when it's pointed out. But at the end of the day, that's what a lot of us women look for. We want attention. As Christina said, that's why we are on these platforms for likes and shit.
For likes
see how well things
exposure
do.
and
absolutely.
All of us, men, women,
all
exactly. The kids,
and they're like, oh, let me get the good side. Even men,
and the men who be bitching about this is the main ones who be on there for attention. So let's keep it real.
No, for real, you're right.
Mm-hmm. So everyone likes attention. That's why we have engaged in relationships, companionship.
Yeah,
these platforms. platforms, all of these type of things.
All
You
these
don't have
social
to
media sites.
apologize for wanting what you want. This is reality.
Because they shame you.
Right. If you don't like what I want, you could go your way. I could go my way, you could go mine. You don't have to try and make it seem like I want something bad. That's crazy.
Be a fronter or a flexer.
A fronter or a flexer.
Pretty much. A fronter or a flexer.
Move out the way.
Not, you
just move out of my way, right?
Move. I'm not a moose, bitch. Get out my way. No, seriously. But I guess that's a wrap, guys, on the gold diggers versus flexers and how we feel about
We're
that.
wrapping it up. There's
Wrapping
no such thing as a gold digger.
No.
Okay?
That's a term that men made because they were broke.
And insecure.
Pretty much.
Insecure. I'm not going to say broke. I don't like to do that.
I mean, I guess.
But I'd say they're insecure.
Anyway, we're cheersing.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Until next time.
Right.
On Give It To Me Straight. That's how you like it.
So
and
that's how we're going to give it to ya.